welcome to my cooking show. Today we are making a vegetable meat soup. So I am using some faux broth to start with. You can use whatever broth you like best, but if you want to copy my recipe, I highly suggest it. This is going to be amazing. So we're starting with the broth. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. We're going to do 2 boxes to give it a nice broth because it is fall. We are looking for some cozy meals, some healthy meals, because you and I both know food is way too good and really hard on that waistline. Pho. I'm sorry, I think it's pronounced pho. My friend Ryan always tells me that, and I think he knows this stuff, so pho broth. But you can use chicken, beef, vegetable, mushroom, whatever other kind of broths are out there, but we're gonna use pho. We are going to put that broth aside. Let's start cutting up the veggies for the soup. So I'm not great at peeling potatoes. And I don't mean I'm bad at peeling potatoes, but I just mean I don't really find the need to peel them. All the nutrients are in the skin. So personally, my personal preference is to keep the skin on, but just wipe off any dirt. You can see here that the Kleenex is a little bit dirty, but if you just get into kind of the nooks and crannies, you can get most of the dirt off. And then, but some of the color of the potato itself is coming off. So if, again, you want to follow the recipe like I'm doing, then keep the skin on. If you want those extra nutrients, especially for the winter, I mean, it's time to start bulking up on our nutrients here and making sure that we're nice and healthy for the winter. Food is hard to come by, not only because it's winter, but because times are tough. So what you're gonna do is slice your potato in some nice large slices, and then we're gonna dice up the potatoes in relatively good sized chunks, but not too big, because we do not want this soup to take 10 years to cook. I think this is a good size right here. I mean, I have a pretty small hand, but that's the size that we're gonna go with. Actually, I might even do that in halves. There. That looks like a nice size of potato. So like that. And once you're done cutting them, just throw them in the broth. And let's do that for the rest of the potato. This one was a very large potato, as you can see. I'm gonna start with this one and see how much I get out of it. All right, so now that our potatoes are chopped up, the next thing we're going to want to put in is carrots, because they also take quite a long time to get soft. And I don't know about you guys, but kind of the reason why I'm doing this right now is because I have a lot of vegetables that were given to me with people's garden harvests, and I just don't want to see these vegetables going bad. So I'm like, well, what can I do with them? And it's like, let's make a nice, healthy, nutritious soup. So now we're gonna just dice these carrots up into nice little circles, little bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna go give the crock pot a stir and see what the ratio of veggies is like so far. Okay, so you can see here my crock pot. I have my potatoes and my carrots, and it's close to halfway up the side of the crock pot, so I think we're gonna leave that for now. So these are the veggies that take the longest to get soft. So we're gonna put these ones in first, cook it for maybe 3 hours, kind of test them throughout. I mean, I'm gonna say give or take about 3 hours, and then we're gonna add the rest of the veggies. So before we do that, I want to add some flavor. I know the veggies will be good with the broth, but I'm a garlic gal. So we're gonna add a few cloves of garlic, chop them up, leave them in there, let the soup simmer with the garlic, as well as a nice, beautiful onion. We won't put this in yet, but I am gonna pre-chop it now since I have everything out. So you can add as little as 2 cloves if you don't really care for the taste of garlic, but I'm adding 5 cloves of garlic because I really do love the taste of garlic. It adds a beautiful, that smells so fresh. It just adds a beautiful taste to the soup with adding nutrients and ingredients and things like that. So I'm gonna chop it up, mince it up, throw it in the soup. Now, we don't need to finely chop the garlic. They can be a little bit whole because they are going to be cooking for a long time. So by the time that our soup is finished, these garlic cloves, even one as large as this, say, would be so soft you wouldn't even notice. But I am going to just chop that up since I did find it. But otherwise, I'd say we're good to go. So let's add the garlic in the soup now. Alright, so I like a lot of flavor in my soup. So we're gonna add a little bit of spices soup. Don't get alarmed, it's gonna be amazing. First thing we're gonna do is add a little bit of hot sauce. You can choose any hot sauce of your liking. I am using this chili habanero verde. So I'm gonna add a few drops of that in here. I am going to add 2 packets of soy sauce. 1, I wanna use them up, and 2, soy sauce in soup is amazing no matter what it is. So add those in. This might sound a little strange, but we are going to add a tiny little bit of horseradish. Not too much. Maybe even just what's on the side here. I'd say we added about a teaspoon. Worcestershire. I added about 2 teaspoons of this, and I actually used up the bottle, so I'm just rinsing it with some water, and I'm going to throw some water in there just to add extra juice to the broth. There are 3 more spices we are going to quickly add. The first being some chili flakes. Even if you don't like your soup spicy, a little pinch of these isn't going to do much. However, I am going to do about 3 pinches. I enjoy a good hearty spicy soup. Next, the old classic sea salt. Love salt, so I'm going to add, I don't know, 4 teaspoons of sea salt. Okay, I maybe actually added only 2. 4 is a little much. You're probably like, whoa girl. Yeah, I know. And a dash of black pepper. And black pepper just gives everything a good kick.
Alright, so now I'm going to mix that up. Doesn't that just look like fall? Like, doesn't that not just look like fall? Like, put on your Ugg boots, get a big cozy chunky scarf. Let's go fall picking leaves. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to give that a nice little stir, get all those ingredients in there mixed up with the veggies, and let's put that on for about 3 hours, and everything should be pretty cooked.
Let's grab an onion. Any kind of onion is fine. I would actually recommend a white or a yellow. They're a little bit softer than red. So, and I'm actually probably going to use half this. Let's do half. Ooh, put your goggles on, boys! This is spicy. Woo! My eyes are burning already. Oh my gosh. This is a strong onion. I don't know where or whose garden this came out of, but damn, girl! Alright, we diced that. Ooh! My eyes! Okay, we diced that up pretty good, but I'm just gonna now separate the onion. These are totally fine chunks. They'll be nice and soft in the soup. It's weird. It's like, do you ever think that maybe this is onion self-defense? Like, please don't cut me, please don't eat me. It's almost like, you know, like porcupines get all spiky and skunks get all stinky. Like, what if onions are not just a plant, but like a creature? And it's like, don't eat me! And this is its defense. It's like, oh, I don't want to mess with that plant again. Does anyone else think about these things when they cook, or is that just me? There's our onion. It's a pretty fair amount, and we're gonna wait to throw that in. Just to prepare you guys, other things we are going to add to the soup are green beans. I have these full, long green beans, so once they get a little bit thawed, I am going to take a good handful out of the bag chop them in half or maybe thirds, and then we're gonna throw those in the soup toward the end. They don't need to be super soft. We want a little bit of crunch, but not crunch, you know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna add next when the soup is ready for them. We will also be using some peas. You can use frozen, fresh, whatever you feel like. That's gonna go in kind of toward the end. We don't want super soggy peas. We are going to do a little bit of edamame. Throw those in when, you know, toward the end. Okay guys, so that is everything that we can prep and get ready for when the soup is ready to add the rest of the stuff. So all we do is wait, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, I don't have power, so the reason why I'm cooking on my step is because of that. Don't ask, it's a long story. I'm sure I'll vlog about it one day. But anyways, the soup has been cooking for way longer than 3 hours. Those potatoes were still feeling rock hard. So I'm adding the edamame, the beans, which I didn't show me cutting, but that's fine. Maybe I did, I don't remember. Onion, garlic, and I'm gonna throw the peas in. All right, and here's the peas. Every last pea counts. There we go. Let's let that simmer. Struggle, well, the struggle's so real, man. Alright guys, it's time to serve it up. Woo! It is time to serve it up. It's been a long day cooking. Hold it back! Okay. Alright, we are going to serve it up. Here we go! Are you ready? Oh my gosh. Look at that, you guys. Who's ready for some hearty fall soup? This girl. Get those Ugg boots out. I'm just kidding. I don't own Ugg boots. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm not that girl. I ain't that girl. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll just stop talking. This looks amazing. And there we have it. Our farty. Oh my god, I am the best YouTuber. There we have it, you guys. Our hearty, our hearty farty fall soup. Oh my goodness. Look how healthy that is. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud to be making this for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Also, if you like my cutlery set, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll let you know where I got it. But yeah, here you guys go. Cheers! Happy fall!